Hi Leo, here is your singles reading for the month of January 2017. First of all, I do want to say that this is a general reading, okay? It will not resonate with all of you. If it doesn't, please check your moon and rising signs. Also, the message that I have for you today, if it doesn't resonate in any way with you, okay, then it may just be that I'm not the reader for you this month. And you know that I'm not the reader that has the correct message for you this month, and you may need to watch somebody else on YouTube, okay? The thing as well that I did say in one of my previous readings is this year of 2017, the numbers add up to a 10, which then become a 1, okay? And the 10 is all about the endings and the new beginnings. So this is like the number 1 year, the whole brand new start for most of us, okay? Well, for all of us. And 2016 was the 9, okay? Which is nearing that completion and coming to the end of cycles, okay? So I feel for a lot of us in 2016, a lot of things probably ended in our lives in one way or another. Maybe friendships, personal relationships, even careers or jobs. You know, 2016 was more about endings. And what I've seen so far in the singles readings that I've done today for the other signs is that the majority of people are coming into this brand new year healing from what they've gone through in 2016. Because I don't feel for the majority that 2016 was an overly positive year, okay? So I've picked that up very heavily in the singles readings I've done so far, that the month of January is about overcoming, healing, and trying to start this whole brand new chapter that this number 1 year is now offering to us, okay? Now, the first card you have is the Major Arcana. It is the Empress card. And I feel we're talking two different things here, okay? For the female Leos, I feel that maybe during this month of January, in some way, you're going to connect more with your feminine energy, okay? Now, that could be something as simple as, you know, changing your hair, wanting to get a new wardrobe, having manicures, having spas. Anything that makes you feel more feminine, makes you come across in a more feminine way. I just pick up that for the female Leos, you're going to tap in more to your feminine energy in some way. For the male Leos, I feel that, you know, you're maybe going to become, you know, looking for a more feminine energy or a more feminine quality within the partners that you may be looking for during this 2017. And also, for both of you, the Empress talks about somebody that likes the more conventional relationship. You know, where the man is the man and the woman is the woman, okay? And I'm not talking like a 1950s wife who is behind the kitchen sink, you know, I'm not talking in that way. But it is possible that I feel, you know, for the male Leos, you know, that's the type of thing, you know, you want to maybe be the man within the relationship, and you want that feminine lady who's going to be the lady. And you know, again, for you female Leos, it may very well that may be applied to you as well, where you are looking for a man who is going to be maybe the head of the household, or make you feel feminine in some way and make you feel secure, okay? Now, up here we have the Major Arcana. We have the Devil card, okay? A lot of people don't like to see the devil card, okay? That has to be said straight off. As I said, it is a major arcana. The thing with the devil card, and it's nice to see it reversed because it shows that in some way you're getting a victory in some way over some strong emotions that you may have had towards another individual, okay? So we're talking a previous relationship. It's a card, when it's reversed, about that you will finally start to feel free, okay? I feel in 2016, whether you was in a relationship or not, there was this feeling that in some way you were still tied or trapped to another individual. Now, this could be in the sense of, for some of you who may have been getting a divorce and you were still going through those procedures during 2016. This could be a relationship that had ended before 2016, but during the last year, you may have still felt emotionally tied or connected to that person. But when this card's reversed, it shows that cycle is now starting to come to an end, okay? Like I said, 2017, number 1 year, a whole brand new beginning for us all, okay? And I think in this year of 2017, you're going to start to be able to finally cut the ties that you had with somebody else. Be it literally cutting the ties that you are divorced and the divorce comes through this year, or literally cutting the ties in regards to your emotional attachment towards that person. Now here we have the Eight of Cups. This is Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces, okay? And it's water energy, and it's to do with our feelings and our emotions. And I think this card is more talking, like I said, during the previous year, where I feel there was this need to walk away from something, but not having the closure that you needed. Okay, it's very much that should I stay, should I go, or the feeling of knowing that you need to leave something behind, you need to cut the ties with something, but you maybe didn't feel that you had the closure or the clarity of a situation was clouded, okay? You may not have had the full information as to why somebody did something or whatever. It's going to speak differently to all of you there. But I feel, like I said, that coming into this new year, we see you now being able to finally cut the ties. Whereas previously, I feel you were struggling to be able to leave this relationship in the past and walk away from it. Because, like I said, for some of you, there was this lack of closure or a lack of understanding as to why somebody did whatever they did. And here we can see, we've got the Ten of Swords here, okay? Now, the Ten of Swords is the feeling of literally feeling like somebody has stabbed you in the back, okay? Severely let you down in some way. The thing is, I'm happy to see this reverse because it shows that the worst is over, okay? That whatever this situation was, with this Eight of Cups. You're now in this year going to start to recover from it, okay? It's a case of the wounds are going to start to heal. And, you know, the first step in those wounds healing is cutting the emotional ties that you have to that relationship and that person. And the fact that we see you doing that in this month of January shows there's going to be a healing. This yellow sky, you know, is coming down to take away all this black. Now, you may very well be still... Look, you may still be recovering from this month. It's not going to be an overnight process where you're going to wake up one day and all of this hurt and pain is just going to be gone, okay? It is a process. But I feel that you are on the right road. But the most important message now is to not dwell on what's happened. No more looking back. No more thinking about what somebody did to you or what you did to them. In order for you to heal yourself, you've got to cut the emotional ties. And you've got to now allow the healing process to begin. You cannot keep yourself in this position, okay? Because it's not going to benefit you and it's not going to help you to be able to have another loving relationship. Now, we have another major arcana here, and out of these 5 cards, you have 3 major arcanas, okay? So a lot of important messages here. The Magician is number 1 in the major arcana, okay? The 4 is the 0. And we have, as I said, the Magician here. And this has fallen within the outcome, but the outcome within this spread is more about what you can do, okay? Now, as I said, the Magician is reversed. And I think really the overall message here for you is about not allowing yourself to become charmed by somebody too quickly, if that makes sense. Because when the Magician is reversed, it can talk about a trickster. It can talk about somebody turning on the charm for their own gain. It can talk about a hidden agendas. It can talk about manipulation, okay? And I just think for you, this card has shown up to just highlight to you that now we're in this brand new year, okay? And you're starting to cut the ties from this negative situation here. And that person that we're talking about here may very well have behaved in this way that I've described. But I think this has shown up as well for you to really examine your relationships and to examine people a little bit more carefully before you go jumping into a new relationship, okay? If somebody comes across in a very charming way, okay, I'm not saying to distrust, okay? I'm not saying to distrust anybody or everybody, I should say, that comes into your life. But I just feel some closer examination before you allow yourself to get too emotionally involved with somebody. Now, I don't see this as being a card or has shown up to say you're going to meet somebody like this. I think it's more highlighting the types of people that you may very well have been involved with in the past, or highlighting the way that the person in your previous relationship here that we've spoken about may very well have behaved. And I think it's just highlighting to you how easily sometimes when somebody comes across in a very charming, loving way, how sometimes we can get fooled by that. We can get taken in. And sometimes it's very easy for others to manipulate us or manipulate a situation to serve their own needs rather than the needs of both of you. So for this month of January, Leo, I see the need for you to still continue to try to heal from this situation, okay? And it may be a month where these wounds have got to heal and close a little bit more before you may be entirely ready to start to think about a new relationship. But we see here the emotional ties that you've had to this previous relationship are now being severed, okay? And you're now going to be in a position whereby you're not going to feel, as I said, so tied to somebody. We see here in the past that there was this lack of closure or this lack of understanding as to why somebody did do this to you. They did stab you in the back and they did let you down. And it may very well have left you in 2016 thinking, why did they do this? And not overthinking, but thinking about it and analysing and trying to understand why they did what they did. And because you've needed to get that clarity and that understanding, it may have been very difficult for you to walk away from that situation. But I think this month of January and this brand new year, I see you now being able to do that. I see you coming out of that, healing from it. But also, like I said with that Magician card, also maybe having your guard up a little bit. Maybe being a little bit wary now. Maybe, examining other people that may come into your life more carefully before jumping into a new relationship. So that does conclude your reading. If you would like to book a reading with me, then please email me. You'll find my details in the description boxes. As I said previously, just for the rest of this month, I am still offering 2017 yearly readings. And I do just hope that this reading does resonate with some of you, okay? I will be back again in February to do some more readings for you. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.